What's up guys, back with another banger. In this video guys, I am going to showcase you exactly how to jungle, and I'm gonna make it very easy for anyone watching to replicate what I am doing in my games. I have played quite a lot recently, and I just chose 5 of my most recent games, all of which have been played in Master Elo. And guys, I just want to start this video with, if nothing happens, nothing happens, okay? Doesn't make quite a lot of sense, but what I really mean by that is, as a jungler, if you have ever watched pro play, to understand jungling, you really have to look at solo queue, and someone has to explain it to you. Because usually, if the game is played right, like top challenger level, nothing really happens in the jungle, besides here and there a couple of plays in the mid to late game. Luckily though, solo queue is more similar to Monopoly than chess, really, even though the game is really played like chess in the jungle. In solo queue, there's really like a game plan you need to have and adjust your pathing in the early game, and you either adapt to lanes or you adapt to the enemy jungle as soon as an opportunity arises, alright? And everything you do until the Nexus explodes is basically step 1 or step 1.1, which is adapt to lanes or to the enemy jungle as soon as they make a mistake. All it really takes is a single blade to get ahead. Okay, basically this is how challengers stomp every elo, and this is why you see in my videos I am able to snowball off a single mistake, and I am able to see like most patterns I would like to believe and get ahead of those. That's what challenger jungling really is about, pattern recognition. Thank God though, since that's a whole lot of patterns in League, as you could imagine, a 5v5 game with 200 gems, there are videos like this one where I'm going to show you exactly like a couple of patterns and how you guys can really get ahead, even if the game turns out really bad in the early game or if there's really nothing to do. Before we head into the video though, I kind of spent a whole bunch of time to create this, okay? It took me quite some time, but I think it turned out pretty good. Basically what I'm trying to show here is, if you full clear, right, and nothing crazy happens, at least in the jungle, you are pretty much even with the enemy jungler. As soon as you gank, let's say, you might get a kill, maybe only get a flash. Let's just say a flash. So you might be 100 gold up, you got some XP, you got your top in the head. As soon as something happens, right, and I actually have a direct example to this right here, there are invade patterns, there are certain camp respawn timers which you can take advantage of, even if it's only a couple of seconds, where you can find and utilizing this information to go for an invade, getting a camp, maybe even 2 camps sometimes, right, and already creating a lead like we can see here. And from that single invade, it's important to build on top of that with different patterns. Again guys, I'm going to show you 5 games in Master Elo because lots of people don't like Emerald for whatever reason, even though it's the same basically. And I'm gonna show you like how with a small single pattern recognition move you can build on top of that with more and more patterns, because guys, as soon as you get slightly ahead, the map opens up tremendously for the jungler. And as we can see at the end of this graph here, mid game snowball, that's when it's time to win guys. I'm gonna show you the early game. Mid game is another conversation, but to be honest, I see lots of players who struggle with those tough games in early game, so I'm gonna show you exactly what to do in those games. This is another thing I kind of prepared. I kind of got creative, but like this pretty much encapsulates solo queue to the fullest extent. So you're playing Master Yi or whatever jungler, and for example, after your first base, you go back to your respawning Crux on the top side if you're the red side team, and you have a Garen who's already been solo killed. Diana is also on top side, you both have top to bot, and she might have got a kill on bot side, right? You just based, gave her the grab, and now you're already getting pinged, okay? Then you are very patient, thank God you don't counter gank this, because as we can see, top is already lost. Now you got a fucking Miles on the mid lane, right? He's telling you, man, gank mid lane under my tower. I just make this so funny because I have witnessed this insanity so many times, and I know every single one of you has too. So I'm very glad that I'm making this video, because I hope with the information you're about to receive, you are going to be so stoic in your mindset that you're not even going to be affected by these things. This is only an example though. Don't listen to the voices, dive bot lane, cross map play. That is the game. Don't get penetrated by these voices. So, yeah, this basically happens. You might even gank mid lane if it pings you too, but he doesn't have R, and you know it, but you still get into the temptation of ganking mid lane, and it's, yeah, at that point, most people want to quit the game. And yeah, you kind of got baited. I don't know, I just found this on YouTube. Kind of funny, kind of shows you how it really feels to play jungle if you listen to your teammates. So, 5 games, 5 jungle gaps. I woke up at 1 a.m. today, just spammed some games. Guys, take notes. Check out the timestamps down below. I'm gonna like create timestamps for every single game in case you want to skip ahead. Every game is Master Plus. Build your pattern recognition toolbox, okay? This video is meant to be watched without multitasking. This video is meant to be watched consciously, okay? So don't just autopilot, don't just drone away. Really take notes and subscribe and like. I'm actually getting quite a lot of subs. I appreciate it, guys. But yeah, just to throw it out there, sub and like. So, game 1, gonna be a hardcore stomp, invade level 3 topside. That's the first game. The second game is gonna be an echo. I'm able to create quite a substantial early lead, but this game just showcases how to build on top of that. Next game, game 3, we got actually a very tough game. Enemy junglers having started 3-1 while I was 0-0, because there was not quite a lot I could have done in that game, but as we can see, we still won that game. The game on top of that, loads of fighting by my team. This is quite an important game, because this is a game where you can see in the end I stomped, but there was so much fighting in mid lane. There was a Twisted Fate on my side, and they had a Silas mid lane, and they were perma fighting, so showcasing great patience in that game, and just like in the other games, I was able to still gap the enemy jungler and not get tempted. And for the last game, I just wanted to throw this in there. This was actually the last game I played. It took about 7 minutes because I completely exposed the enemy jungle for not so much an obvious mistake on the first full clear, but you will see it's quite a big mistake which the ambassador committed for. And yeah, as you can see, she just left after that point, and yeah, thanks for the LP, man. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna head into the game now. Check out the timestamps down below. Write down in the comments if you want to see a different kind of stuff. Anyways, guys, not gonna waste your time. Bye-bye. Sup, guys, quick offer. Every single person who is subscribed, liked, and commented on that video is going to receive a single free game analysis of your OPGG. Just send me a screenshot on Discord. Anyways, guys, I'ma see you in the next one. Alright, guys, heading into game number 1. As we can see, guys, I am playing Talon. In case you don't know, I'm using a custom skin. Link is down below to CaoZi's Discord if you want to get nice Talon skins. They are the greatest skins ever, and you don't have to pay money. You can only use it on Windows though, so don't use Mac like I did. Anyways, guys, in this example, game number 1, we are playing Talon. And if you've watched my last videos, I like to go for early game plays based on the team comps, basically. Mid lane is so crucial to understand. If the enemies have Malza, if they have Kassadin, something along those lines, very weak early game, not that much push power in the early levels opposed to a victor in this game. I really like playing for anything in the enemy jungle. You might think though, okay, Talon against Nafiri, it is not the greatest matchup. It's even, maybe slightly winning with Ignite and Phase Rush in the early levels for sure. Basically, I am more than willing to go like this or just full clip bot side. It's not the worst thing, but I'm kind of adapting in the early levels. Because after I have done my first 3 camps, I noticed topside pushing already. And the important thing is I have Nasus who's gonna hit 3 on this wave. And my intention was, well, as soon as Nasus hits his W spike, Aurelian's Sword is gonna be slow as fuck. I'm telling with Ignite, gonna be a kill for sure. And this is why I like this game so much. I think I went too early here, yeah. Nasus actually has not hit 3 yet. Now he hits 3. So this was quite a mistake. I didn't even notice it later. So I kind of pinged him. So this is already not the greatest play. I know one thing though. We have just seen Nafiri having done her Raptors on bot side, which basically means I cannot take advantage of my mid laner and top laner for this invade. I'm gonna be honest, this is not the most guaranteed way to play. You can full clear, you can do whatever you want. You will for sure be able to hit at least masters doing that, but I just like showcasing what I like to do, and I would like to say this is guaranteed. I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of a fuckery. I am just praying that my teammates move here, but honestly, I knew for sure my top lane would be able to move, and I'm pretty confident on Talon, playing with Ignite and Phase Rush, that I can do something. even if I can't kill him, worst case, I just execute in their Nexus. Not the best case, but I really want to show you guys in this game, not really display. I want to show you what I'm doing afterwards. Because as you can see, I'm about to get 2 kills here. And as we could have expected, mid is winning. This Malzahar moved with 1 HP because he was actually contesting the mid lane for prior. Worked out great, but I really want to showcase you guys what happens after this point, okay? So Naafiri is dead. What are we supposed to do? Very obvious, I believe. Go into this, grab, and then into Raptors. This is the baseline play. Why? Naafiri still has 2 camps on top side, right? So my Raptors are going to be exposed pretty soon. Thank God we have some vision, so it's kind of easier to adapt to the map state. We see Naafiri, she's taking the grab, and now I'm really adapting, okay, to the map state. My support just based, Naafiri is top side. So what am I doing here? Path from top, grab to my Raptors. I got 2 kills, I got a Dirk. We are strong as shit, so I'm gonna contest this. Very important to note though, while all of that is very important, please take a look at this play. I will not take away what I'm really doing here, but really guess what the big play here is. So Malzahar is pushing, he's still trading, and we get a kill on him. Shouldn't have missed the W, but we get the kill on him. Have you noticed what I did there? I might show you a clip of Canyon doing the same stuff. I've only really seen very high elo junglers do this. Also the Korean rank 1 Shaku who I interviewed did the same. You have to understand vision, guys. Vision really makes certain plays available which usually wouldn't. How many of you guys would run mid lane and Malzahar literally just runs away? Not the worst play. We are essentially here to protect our Raptors. But guys, do you see my pathing here? The minion's vision roughly cuts off over here. I would even say over here. Only because I'm hugging this wall, this Malzahar doesn't know where I am, okay? This is very important, guys. This happens a shit ton. If you play hundreds of games, in 15 of your games, you will be able to do something like this and get a free kill in the early game. Do you see Malzahar? This Malzahar does not know where I am. There is no vision, guys. And let me actually go slightly back here, because this is important to understand. If you look at the vision line here, okay? If you walk like this tower will not see you. So it's all about avoiding this vision pocket. I would say it's roughly here. And not going over this line here, okay? If you hug this wall here and you keep beelining, there, like the vision is here and here's vision. If you're here, there is no vision. There's a vision gap on mid lane. Alright. So this is how I'm able to get a free kill here. And I think this goes to show how many opportunities there really are in this game. Okay. Obviously, should miss my W. It is what it is. He has no flash. Quite a bad W. But yes, so you guys can see, if nothing happens, nothing happens. But in Soloq, you can make so much use of vision. You can make so much use of all of these patterns once you combine them. So let's think about where's Naafiri. She was recently topside. We actually, on Naafiri, you can even see her pets, or whatever you call it, her passive, I think. We just saw her here, like her little, I don't even know what you call it, creature. But even if I hadn't seen her over here, I would still know she's bot side. She has to be. She did blue Scuttle, I did Scuttle Raptors, so she's bot side, guys. Like, it's always the same. If you watch every single one of my videos, you will see the same patterns over and over. Skip my Crux, defend this, okay? I'm stronger anyways, I got 2 kills. Please don't use your combo on her, just get the free blue buff. Now getting the blue. And basically, yes, I did get 2 kills in the early game, and it was lucky, call it if you want so. Even though I like to call it champion mastery, because if you're able to like get yourself out of sticky situations because you're better than the enemies, well, you're gonna win way more games even if you're going for risky stuff. So guys, this is quite important, right? What is the vision like? Naafiri is here. By the time I'm in this bush, she will be over here. She won't have vision on me. Okay, and very important, do you see the bot lane moving? I see 2 things here. I wanna go to my Gromp, but I'm like literally checking map here. I don't need to be topside, Naafiri is bot side. I can do my camps. But what am I seeing here? I'm seeing this wave state here. Do you see this wave state? And they have slightly more minions, if I'm not mistaken. So even especially as Talon, as Acheron with Ghost, but especially as Graves, Talon, Lee Sin, anyone with terrain scaling, if you can jump over terrain. So Talon is the best at it, but there's a couple of champs who can do this. I am thinking about this angle. Why? There is no way they warded this. They have push. They just saw me here. They will have this warded or this. No way this is warded, but even if it was, once I jump over the Drake pit, they need to react within 1 or 2 seconds at most until they see me, and by that time I'm already ganking. So I'm analyzing the map state here. Instantly acknowledge it. Now they might see me because Naafiri actually hit the plant, but doesn't matter. They're too pushed up. Great play by my Seraphine, and we are able to get another kill. I would be able to get this kill with a W. I just wanted to give it to Seraphine because it was kind of greedy. Anyways, great play. Building on top, pattern recognition. None of this is witchcraft. Here, this is just champion mastery. Naafiri has no idea how strong I truly are with Dirk. Using, yeah, like this is pure champion mastery, and like phase rush on Talon, guys, it's the greatest rune ever. Please play it. Here, don't walk up. She's gonna die to minions. Give her the kill. No reason to die. So, guys, why do we base? Naafiri is topside, right? She was bot side doing 2 camps. Now she's going to top side. No reason to stay for my camps. I'm looking to defend topside here. Go for my Crux. Go for the grab. Hitting my 6 as soon as possible. I did 2 camps. Naafiri did 2 topside camps. Actually, most likely she did 3 by that time because I was waiting like 4 seconds for the scuttle. After this point, stock Senna top to bot, full clear, protecting the bot side because Naafiri will be there. And as we can see, guys, I am skipping my camps. Why? I have a base. I have huge items. I have my R. I have Ignite. I have a winning mid. Okay. You can do your camps and play for Drake, stock, standard. That's most likely the most basic plays coaches tell you to go for. But if you truly want to play to the maximum extent, especially with those type of champions like Talon, you have to look for opportunities. I know Naafiri is in her bot side jungler, so that's why I'm going there. But I'm gonna adapt to mid lane, right? And I know as Talon, like this is the greatest angle ever. Walk around, wrap around. There is no vision here. I kind of knew where vision was because I kind of tracked throughout the game where the mid lane was hovering towards. Go for a gank. I don't even think this guy has flash, to be honest. Pop my arch just to get the kill. Boom. Don't do your camps, guys. Great game to showcase you as when to stop hitting camps and actually play the game. Here, like, we're still not doing camps. Like, you gotta punish this. Guys, this is Masters. People tell me, like, if I showcase an Emerald game, yeah, you cannot do this in, like, higher elos. Now you can. Like, the only elos where this doesn't happen quite as often is Challenger and Grandmaster. But even then, like, if you're Challenger, you literally play with Master 50% of the time anyways. Unless you're rank 1. Especially if you're rank 1, actually. So yes, another great play. Getting ahead. Guys, why am I basing? I haven't done my bot camps in the longest time. But why should I base if I have an item here and Corrupt are spawning, right? We know that Naafiri has not shown bot side yet. She has based at the same time I did those 2 camps. Ganks, excuse me. And now she's gonna be topside. So, instead of greeting for Drake, instead of greeting for my camps, use your power, man. You earned it. If you have 5 kills, use that shit. So here, as we can see, literally one-shotting the shit out of him. And this is all I'm going to show you guys. I think it's a good game to warm up for this video. We got way more patterns incoming, and I will see you in game number 2. Alright guys, heading into game number 2. This is the Echo game, the only Echo game. The rest is only Talon games. Roughly again, Master Elo, guys. So, this is gonna be a very interesting game. I'm gonna showcase you exactly what happens here to make it really interesting. Basically, not only did I fuck up my Raptors, like, please, just practice your clear. I'm kind of rusty, I play too much Talon, so shame on me. Anyways, guys, since I actually fucked up my Raptor clear, and I have seen it quite a lot, alright, and I already have a water over here. I have seen quite a lot of 2 camps, Wolf Scromp or Blue Gromp into Red Buff Invade, especially K6 players, okay? Especially if I play Echo. So, since K had a ward on my Raptors and he saw me kind of wasting that much time, I was really afraid of him invading me on my red here. So I just intuitively placed a ward here. Again, we already have a ward down on their Raptors. And here, as soon as he brought moving, I am warding this bush, okay? Because I'm like, nah, something is fishy. So what ends up happening, Kai is here, he's level 2. He actually didn't do 2 camps, he actually did only 1 camp, so no idea what he did. Regardless though, he doesn't have any advantage if he does 1 or 2 camps. It's still level 2. Obviously it's way better for him down the line, because well, he just skipped 1 camp. But here, pure intuition. This is not the point though. I want to showcase you guys exactly what happens after all of this. So we end up killing them here. My Katarina ends up flashing even though I'm Echo with E. Doesn't matter though. Here, I should immediately base. Why? Ka has 2 plays. He has 3 camps topside or he has 2 camps on bot side. Naturally, you should always go to the side where you have more camps. It just makes way more sense and it's way better resetting your Crux and Raptors anyways. Especially the Crux. So I'm thinking here, okay. By the time I'm out of base, Ka is roughly, what was it, 8 seconds ahead. Because by the time I based, he roughly spawned. So that's 8 seconds. 8 seconds for the record. And now I know, okay, I have a blasting wand, so me doing this camp is slightly faster than him doing Crux. Most likely I finish this camp roughly at the same time as he finishes Crux. And it's so awkward for him to go out of base now and start Raptors, because he wants to just full clear top to bot. So I know right now, while he's doing his rep buff, I have more than enough time to actually sneak this camp from him. The important thing here is also, since he only has done 1 camp, I'm actually not that restricted to clearing my camps right now. I have enough options here open to kind of be inefficient with my own camps, because I'm denying him so much, because he's already behind, right? So it's always like tempo, that's what you call it, tempo on camps and whatnot. It's always in relation to the enemy jungler, right? Because at the end of the day, if you're ahead of the enemy jungler, you don't need to have 10 CS per minute, you just need to stomp them. And that's enough to make a 3v3 in your favor and kind of like compensate for your lack of camps. This is quite another big thing here. Lots of people would just do the topside camps here and clear top to bot. There's 2 problems with this. First of all, you're just giving him a free grab. Second of all, you're giving him bot side pressure. And third of all, you're literally exposing your camp here, okay? If CaoZi is somewhat high IQ, he knows that you either do this and he can invade this now. Alright? Since I started there, it was watered. It's gonna respawn now. So he's tilted as fuck, okay? So keep that into account as well. So his only play is really this or this. And if I go to my topside camps, I get 2 camps. If I go bot side, I deny him the grab and I deny him the option to invade my Raptors, okay? So a lot of times in jungling, it really comes down to covering the worst case scenario that you can cover, whilst also keeping the most options open for you with that set move. And by me going bot side, I'm not only covering my Raptors, I'm also denying him the double grab. Alright. The next thing, if you're getting really advanced, I kind of got used to this already. I also know, like, topside is not a lane I want to play towards. I actually want to be bot side before him. And we have seen throughout the entire game, their bot lane is just recklessly pushing. They might know him here, so that's fine. But just by me going bot side, I cover those 2 insanely good options for CaoZi, grab and my Raptors. And I am covering bot side as well. Even got the mid push here. And as you can see, Ka cannot play the game. And now even their bot side cannot play the game. So great pattern here that you should always utilize. Especially if the enemy jungler dies in the early game. And yeah, at this point, CaoZi did 2 camps, finishing his 3rd camp. I ping it. Always make sure to ping this. And all I'm concerned now is with really just clearing my camps. There's nothing to do on the map. Top is a tank matchup. Let him play. Let him farm. Mid is winning. My bot is basing. So this is no great downtime. After this is quite important, alright? My support just went out of base and it's going mid now. Both mid laners are still in round 1, okay? It could be round 2. Basically, rounds, this is what they call it in Chinese. If you watch any Chinese streamers or sequences, every time you base, every time you die, that is a new boxing round, okay? Let's just call it like that. And you get stronger for the next round, for the next boxing fight. Both me and CaoZi could now base. But I know my Lulu literally being as strong as she can be, having based. Braum being bot side, so we inherently can only have a big numbers advantage, 3v2 mid lane, worst case, if Ka stays. I now know, okay, Ka might have based or he might be running out of base right here. Either way, he's running out of base, either mid lane or top lane. That's the only play that makes sense for him. And I right now know if mid lane is still not on the base, right? If they're still with weak items and most likely low, like my Acheron and the Twisted Fate, I am strong, and I have Lulu, and CaoZi is most likely in base. If he comes, who gives a shit? I will be 1 level up on him. And yeah, we have a Lulu here. So guys, you can go to your topside camps here. You can base and go topside. But I think like in most cases, these options are fine. I think in that scenario, they are really just the worst case. There's only one good play here, and that is to go mid lane. You really have to use your support's roam timers. And I've seen this even in Emerald Elo. Supports actually kind of understand the game nowadays to a certain extent. As we can see, Kha'Zix, he did my blue buff, is now here. I'm not sure if it was my blue buff or his. Most likely it was... Nah, it actually was my blue buff. Yeah, I was about to cover this. So guys, I'm not a fraud, but I was about to say he can only do 1 camp here. I kind of forgot to mention this. I am not really scared of Kha'Zix taking all of this. I actually invested quite a lot of time into bot lane play. And like scuttle to bot. He did 3 camps at a time and base is roughly there. By the time I did Crux, he was roughly here. By the time I did Raptors, he did my blue. The thing is, Kha'Zix has no vision right here. Like, look at the lanes, right? This is pushed in, this is pushed in. He has no vision here. What's like expire pretty soon. So for this guy to stay for my Gromp is really, even if he's in gold player, he's going to be scared as shit. All right, he doesn't even have prior on top side. So here, I guess this is something I do without being intentional about it. But I kind of knew like there's no way I'm going to lose my top side really for that. He did get my blue. Good play for him. But as you can see, the game is really unplayable for him. Because going from a Gromp is just greedy as shit. And even if he's like a limit testing player, he wouldn't do it. I guess worst case he does, then I guess he gets 2 camps. But yeah. Guys, please make sure that your mechanics are on par. EQ has to hit her, then I actually kill a TF. I actually flash. Don't mind this. And yeah. I think after this point, there's really nothing happening. This is quite important. Kai is dead. Now he's like out of base. By the time I've finished this play here, he is roughly on his top or bot side here, most likely top to bot. So I'm just trying to cover top to bot. He's going top to bot, I'm going top to bot. Really trying to play for the grab here. And not going for Crux. I know TF is bot side here. I know Ka could be here, but well, I win 101 and I have Smite. And this is the last play I'm going to cover. Don't go to your Crux here or anything. In order for mid lane to be able to play the game, this guy has to return to lane, right? So I right now know it's very obvious I can't be here since the scuttle is, you know, on the timer literally just hit, like it's full HP or whatever you call it. So you should know I just did scuttle. But guys, I can tell you, mid laners will do anything to get their XP and gold, right? They hate losing minions. So I basically know, even though this guy, I'm kind of reading his body language, he's taking the plant and I'm just preparing to ambush him. Guys, if you don't kill someone, but to chunk him this hard, it literally opens up so many opportunities to kill him afterwards, as we can see. He ends up flashing, we get the kill on him. Again, guys, don't do your camps here. Be creative with your plays. I'm just showcasing you these patterns so you actually know what to look for. And I've shown quite a lot of patterns, but we will see way more, and that's why we go into game 3 now. Alright guys, heading into game number 3. This was most likely the toughest game I've had so far. Again, Master Elo, playing against Kayn. Alright, not gonna talk too much about the early game, but I want to mention like why this game was so tough. So let's just go through this. Stock, standard, full clear. Didn't see any opportunity whatsoever. Bot side was kind of not gankable. I only have a 6. They do have a Misfortune Nico, so very hard to gank unless they're like literally 1 HP. Since my bot is like, again guys, like Nami does have CC, but it's very unreliable. Let's just call it like that. So I just went for stock, standard, full clear. This is important stuff though. If I hadn't caught everything I'm about to show you guys, this game would have been horrifically tough and most likely a lost game, okay? But we see Kayn topside here. We both full cleared and he just shot topside with 20 CS, which means Kayn only could have done his bot side and he either left his blue or Gromp. If you actually see him, you can, like, if I actually checked McGarren here, I would see his blue buff, or he doesn't have blue buff. So Kayn's blue buff is actually up. But I right now know Kayn's, as they like to start, it's always a Raptor start, just like with Talon. So here my entire intention is, Base as soon as possible, get out of base, and immediately get this camp, then work my way backwards to Scuttle, Crux, Raptors, bot side. Why is this such a guaranteed play? Kane's Raptors will be up, he knows on bot side, so he will walk there. His Crux are up, and well, there's only one camp, right? If he goes here and I see him, well, he just wastes a shit ton of time for one camp and he has to walk all the way back. And I still have my camps on this side, so he wasted a shitload of time to cover that option. And well, if he goes bot side, I just take this camp. So win-win, either way, very well for me. Instantly punishing the enemy jungler for a slight mistake and ganking a lane. Honestly, if he ganked the Garen, got the kill, and then does the blue buff, that's totally fine. But he died. Bad gank, you gotta punish that. So as we can see, immediately rushing. Here, I kind of knew in the back of my mind, I really don't want to gank mid. But I kind of felt like if we can get any stun or whatever, maybe. Bad gank. I still had enough time. Instantly walk into his blue side, he's still on his bot side, now he's ganking bot lane. Great. So, nothing I can do about that. As I've said, this is my only play, so I went for it. Then go for my Crux, instantly into bot side, full clear. As you guys can see, I haven't got a successful gank anywhere. There was nothing to do, my mid is getting hard stomped. This guy's gonna miss a whole lot of ease, so don't worry, this is not a winning game. Kane is on top side, cleared bot to top, as we established. Here, since I came out of base, right? Kane is roughly now on Raptors, just like I am, they respawned. So his bot side jungle is going to respawn at the same time as my top side jungle, right? Or my Raptors. I actually did my Crux way later, since I went here. But I know he didn't do anything. He went 1, 2 into bot side. So I right now know at the very least his Raptors are going to be up and his Crux. And I know where he is. He was just top side and he has no idea where I am. So for him, invading me is very risky. And on top of that, there's a Drake, there's 2 camps and he only gets 1 camp. Again, a win-win, guys. You have to utilize jungle tracking. So, what am I doing here? He's top side. I know his bot side is going to be up just like my top side. So, I'm immediately running here, taking this camp. We see Kane here, kind of looking for an angle on him, guys. Kane players can see if you are next to them if they use E, because this slight thing only appears if there's an enemy in the proximity. So, he kind of knew. Still tried to do something here. Kind of chunk him perhaps, which I kind of did. And now I'm just really utilizing him ganking so much, me being level 6 and having Ignite, and just playing Talon. Very oppressive jungle. You can do this with Nidalee though as well. Just looking to outsmite him here and get out. Fine. Did my best I could. Here, this is a great angle and I have nothing to do anyways. Don't do Drake here. We see Kane. Just go to top side. I am really just trying to make a play here work. Obviously, I cannot kill her. And this is going to bite me in my ass using my R like this. Honestly, you win mid lane doing this. The only problem is in solo queue, as soon as you give someone else the responsibility to do something, right? If you haven't finished the job, most likely they still die. So yeah. Not the greatest play. I don't want to say it's bad, but since, well, in Master Elo, even these mid laners are still gonna lose lane, even if you chunk their lane into 1 HP. Not the greatest play, especially since there are objectives up, especially Corrupts very soon. So here, I'm just doing my top side. I don't have a base anyways. Here, I actually went for top side play. Didn't end up happening. And after this, Corrupt spawning, Kane is gonna be top side. Just ambushing Kane here. I should honestly WQ. Since I have no R, would make it a whole lot easier. He has no idea though how Talon is. Like, he has no idea about Talon, so I'm baiting everything out. But still tough game, guys. Insta base, and now he's on Corrupts. I am going into his bot side. Only problem though with all of this is, their support is missing, and my mid is basing. Again, my mid still lost lane. So very tough game, so I just decided, okay, quite dangerous to do his jungle here. He's Kane, quite mobile, he has Syndra, he has his support. So let me just grab the mid wave. Afterwards, I actually end up going here again, because now I have an Ahri who has R, and Syndra is still on her first round. She hasn't based, alright? So I'm looking to make a play. Ahri has R. Unfortunately, she misses everything. Syndra plays this very well. Very good play by Syndra, not wasting her E here, okay? So once again, very unfortunate. Just going to do my bot set here. Kayn is bot, I'm bot. One thing I do have though in my favor is a bot prio. That's literally the only thing 6 does. So let's take advantage of that. Getting the Drake here. Again though, I think at this point Kayn has 3 kills. I did what I could. And right here, I'm really just looking to go into my top side. And now it's going to be very unfortunate, guys. Do you see this Kayn right here? So Kayn is bot side. So I'm just looking to do my top side camps, right? Wait, my raptors are gone. Wait, huh? What? I don't get it. Oh, it's Nico. Yeah, guys, like in-game, I was so surprised. I should know Kayn is here because my raptors just spawned and they're gone. But I was like, what? He's bot side? Nah, it's fucking Nico. So even challenger players get baited by that shit, okay? But great. Kayn, 3 and 1, I think. He is literally almost same CS as me. He got so much CS on the lanes and kills. So let's see how we get back into this game. Out of base, I don't run to my Crux because, well, he invaded my Raptors. So it's kind of a waste of time to go to my Crux because they might just be gone. And I'm just looking to play for his bot side here. My Garen, thank God, is kind of winning the lane, but that's the only thing going for us. So I really only have like nothing on the map. I'm kind of homeless now. So I'm just looking to maybe go mid lane and clear some vision. And if there's a good angle, I will go for it. Ahri doesn't have R though. Quite unfortunate. I'm just looking if there are any camps up. Yeah, I think even his Raptors were not up. I'm not sure though. Yeah, now he's here. He was on Raptors. So just gotta run again. Well, thank God I survived. But as you can see, I'm now basing with 300 gold. Yeah, quite a disastrous game. Clearing my top side. And guys, do you remember how I told you you only need one single play to get back into a game? Okay, I'm hardcore losing jungle, but I literally couldn't have done anything in this game. I literally couldn't have done anything. Here, looking to make a play mid. She has a pink one. I don't know if this is fake or Chovy. Who knows? And now I know. I have my item. I have shitload of damage. I have Ignite soon up. And I knew Kayn was topside. One play is all you need. Kill him here. Great. Predict his flash with the W. Bam. And now it's time to get ahead. And guys, I can tell you, if you're the Kayn player, even if every single play was the greatest play ever you made, if you die like this at roughly the 13-minute mark of the game and you have camps up, you literally lose the game now. Why? At this point, as a jungler, you have so much clearing speed since you have items, or you should. And now I'm just taking all of his jungle, and he makes an even bigger mistake. He decides to even come here, defend his jungle, even though he should know this is gone by the time he's here. Anyways, he decides to come. Always try to make sure to get the camp if you can. Chunking him once again. I should have really used... this was so bad. I should have used my Q on him and then E back. I actually didn't realize this. He tries to kill me, he can't, and now I'm just looking to pressure him on his bot side jungler. Guys, do you know what I want to do here? So Kayn was over here, right? His bot side jungler is respawning while we're doing all of this, and camps only need 2 minutes. So right now, I'm looking to chunk him, and now I'm thinking, there's nothing up here. There's like, I have my camps, his bot side camps are respawning. So I am looking to evade all of this vision here. I don't want to show. And I'm looking to run around here, E, and kill him on Crux. Alright? You see how I avoid vision here? Excuse me, my nose is kind of stuffed. So, avoiding vision. Now I see Kayn here. Alright? And I'm like, okay, it's fucking Nico again. But doesn't matter. We chunk her out. And now, as we establish Kayn is here, I'm totally fine of our kill him. You see, guys? This is the stuff that matters. Single play, and then you have to be like a fucking crocodile and roll them the entire game till they suffocate. So this is what we do. Game is now won. Basically won the game for my entire team. Top is doing fine. Guys, don't get me wrong. I actually have one winning lane, thank God. But I'm gonna be honest, even if top was even, this is game winning. Because if you win jungle like this, it's pretty much over. Especially if you are playing a carry jungle. And this is basically all I'm gonna cover. We now even end up killing the Syndra. Thank God. Kayn completely off tempo. I'm just dominating the map now. My bot lane has one thing going for us. We have perma prio. Now again, guys, see? Same pattern kind of. Making a play here, then going bot side. I think in the last game I showed you, or before that, yeah, it was the first game I showed you, on Talon, double grab, or actually, I'm not sure. Here, don't do your camps, man. They are pushing, they are fighting. Their entire mental stack, right? They are so focused on this fight, even if they had a ward, they wouldn't see me. Obviously, they didn't have a ward, but here, get another kill, man. You have to press your foot on the gas pedal. Now we end up getting the Drake here. Kate ends up showing bot side, so I'm totally fine doing bot to top. Even basing here from my item. Coming out of base, contesting top side. And now everything we've done leads to this one singular moment. The enemies make a play, but there is a big jungle gap. So what ends up happening is we basically fuck them. And here, very important, do not die, okay? I'm Talon, I know my champ. Don't queue in brainlessly. Just know your limits. So I'm totally fine just getting his camps, getting Herald, getting my entire top side, and now he only got, what? One camp? Obviously my bot lane dies, but game is pretty much over at this point. We end up killing all of them. And yeah, not gonna go too in-depth about the rest of this. Kayn is getting quite desperate. Understandably, guys, even if you are not high elo, or like this Kayn, well, he's master, but yeah, you decide if this is high elo. But at some point, they just recognize when the game is like out of their hands and they're just making weird plays. And rightfully so. He couldn't win the game anymore on his own unless some miracle happened. And this is how we won the game. So let's go into the next game. Alright guys, heading into game number 4, and we only got one very short game after this, so pay attention. I know it's pretty long, but this is another great game. Playing Talon once again against Rengar. Guys, there's a shitload of fighting in this game, but I'm very patient and once again just recognizing each pattern. Starting top side, Rengar started bot side, he's pathing bot to top. Guys, already I've shown you like some invades, I've shown you some full clears. In this game specifically, we have just seen their bot lane here, okay? And let's hope I paused perfectly. But my Braum actually died in lane. But I can tell you, if bot lane dies, especially the support, oftentimes that means their bot lane is low. They have to shove in a wave. And especially if the support is dead, since this guy can just push it back. But this wave will freeze here. And by the time I'm able to gank here, my support will be here. And they are staying, right? Very important to recognize. This is a huge pattern, guys. Happens so many times. So here, immediately moving. And the enemy bot lane is not scared. Why? Just as soon as they see the support, they will be kind of scared, right? But if I synchronize me ganking this perfectly with my support, as you can see, we get a free kill. Lulu ends up flashing, get the kill on her. This is how you gank early, guys. This is how you gank early. If you don't see none of this, sure, full clear. But this is stuff you have to be aware of and actually practice this and have seen it before. As you guys can see, after I finished my top side, I ping where Rengar is. He gave up. He didn't give up bot scuttle, he path top, excuse me. And all I'm really trying to do here is insta-base, if I'm not wrong. Actually, I didn't insta-base since Rengar is bot side soon. We saw him basing. I was really looking to tilt the shit out of this guy by zoning him off this minion. I even pinged the cannon here, I think. He goes in on me, complete dumb play. Thank God for him I don't use Make Knight, because he would be dead if I used Make Knight here, okay? This would have been game winning for mid. This guy has, this Silas has Ignite, he has no TP. If I kill him here, he loses what? 20 minutes, right? There's another wave coming. Best base timer from a TF ever. Big XP gap. Silas actually ended up killing me. Thank God though. Again guys, even if you chunk someone, even if you waste R, if the enemy mid lane is 1 HP afterwards, especially if they don't have TP, well, he still has to lane, right? So he's kind of fucked, no? My TF plate is kind of poor, whatever. But yeah. Let's see what I do afterwards. Going top to bot. Guys, this is important, this pattern. Okay, this is what I showed you in the slide beforehand. Your top is telling you, hey man, gank, gank, gank. Okay, Rengar is over here. It's gonna go top to bot, 2 camps. I wanna do this, this, and then bot. Why don't I wanna go top lane? Because top is diveable, right? The thing is, by the time I am over here, there is no wave. This is a Cassante. He might have enough mana to W me, okay? My Gwen is 1 HP. She is paying the shit out of me, guys. This is Mass Elo. Mass Elo is dog shit for this reason. They don't understand jungle at all. So he's perma-pinging. You can see it. And I'm already thinking, let's just let him ping. I think I end up muting him so I don't get influenced by this guy anymore. He's pinging Cassante Flash. Don't gank this. Don't gank this. Why would I ever gank this? If I gank this, even if I get a kill, I'm so off tempo. okay? So I'm kind of looking, but I realized, okay, this guy's basing anyways, just push the wave in. So I kind of got mind controlled almost, but I was like, oh man, I don't know, like, just push it in, like, you're fine, right? Anyways, I did 2 camps, Ranga did 2 camps, right? Crux, Raptors. So here, just pathing, top to bot. Here I actually end up, okay, so this is very important, guys, especially against Rengar. In my last video, I showed the same kind of example. If both junglers full clear and there's a Drake up, one jungler, smart jungler, goes in this bush, baits a gank, and gets 3 kills in Drake. Here, kind of the same pattern. With Rengar, though, happens quite often. He does 2 camps and doesn't repeat the same sequence topside. He actually goes very sneaky into this bush here, there's no vision, and waits for them. And I ping that, okay? You have to recognize these patterns, because if you ping it and the bot lane is kind of aware, they do not die here. So, as we can see, I think I ping it at some point. Anyways, they actually end up dying to it. They don't respect it. What I can do, though, I suspected Rengar did Crux Raptors just like I did. But I pressed tab, and he had like what? He had 32 CS. I have 36, right? So I knew, the last time we saw him, he had 28. Now he has 32, so this must be up. So immediately, in response to his bot side play, I cannot really do anything there. Only thing I can do is take his Raptors. In that case, I think I wanted to go for Silas. He kind of knew that I could be here. So I was really looking to maybe use my E, kill him with E, Q Ignite. Silas, very hard to kill though. If he stuns me on the tower, it can get very close. So I'm just doing this camp, and then I can still go mid lane, right? In that case, I actually just dropped that option. There is another wave. So all I really did is, now I was like, this takes forever. Rengar actually ends up coming. Excuse me. I was about to mention something else. I forgot this happened here. Yeah, Rengar was really tilted from the bot play. Wasted a lot of tempo. And I think at this point, I just take grab into my bot side camps, since their mid lane is really awkward. And TF is really winning mid lane. Silas cannot really CS, right? So killing Silas is good for me. But if Silas is already getting behind, and I'm already getting ahead by doing my camps, because Rengar is dead, so I'm automatically getting ahead by doing this. And mid cannot farm. This is totally fine. Don't want to die from mid lane play. Even if I get a kill, my entire camps are up. I get a nice scuttle grab. I get my level 6. So being very efficient. Okay, so TF has R here. I did not like this bot lane play at all. And you can see how disciplined I am. I am not running bot side. I am looking, but unless it's really guaranteed, I'm not going there. Just let them do their thing. I wasn't there anyways in time. Not really the time to make a play, especially if Silas has TFR. Loads of people forget about it. I know my topside camps have a 20-second timer, 23 seconds. So perfect time to do Drake and just go topside here. I really want to get ahead. And you will shortly see how me being this disciplined and just knowing when to gank it, when to chill out, really rewards me. So Rengar knows I did Drake. He's very desperate at this point. I think his bot side camps are respawning. He went topside since I killed him. So his tempo is fucked. And all I know is Rengar was topside. He's gonna get 6 of the next camp. And I know now that he might go for my red and just rush that, okay? So this is why I immediately do my Crux and now check it. Could have gone earlier. Use my ult to potentially get the red. He gets 6, whatever. End up killing him. This is how you have to play the game, guys. This is only possible, and this is such a game-breaking moment, because now I killed him twice, and now I'm getting camps again. And the game-breaking moment is really me, after killing Rengar on the Raptors, doing blue, Gromp, Scuttle, Drake, base, Crux. I did, what, 4 or 5 camps and an objective, now I even killed him. And this is game-breaking. Here, as soon as Rengar dies, I can extend the lead, okay? His bot set is up. This is why I skipped my Raptors here, first of all, to get the wave, since TF was in base. And I am really chasing this to go to his Raptors, okay? I'm also chasing this to perhaps kill him, but that's the only reason why I'm doing this. Bear in mind though, Rengar is, like, intuitively, I know he's gonna be out of base soon. So this is why I'm kind of like afraid here. I see him now. I really know my limits here. Just baiting out everything by the enemies. This is kind of advanced, guys. There is no real way to teach this, but to really limit as a shit ton. Like, lots of people would die there. Anyways, now even got their R, My Varus can easily push the wave in. I occupied the bot lane so long, got the cooldowns. Now it's time for me to go for grubs. Bear in mind, Rengar used his R. He has roughly the same cooldown as me. So this is not as dangerous as you might think. He has no R. So I just end up doing grubs. Rengar here. Information. I would do the same if I had not seen him. But if I had not seen Rengar mid lane here and he wouldn't show, I would know instead of being on wolves, he would be somewhere over here and I would try to kill him now since I now have elite, having killed him 3 times, so 2 times. Now though, it kind of changes. Literally see him. Excuse me. Let me mute this. Literally see him. So all I'm doing here is getting my HP for it. Very important. Just makes things easier. And immediately punish the guy. Don't show in vision. Wrap around. Now from a W, Q, R, ignite, he's dead. End up getting another 3 camps, and that is basically how we won this game. Loads of discipline, loads of jungle tracking, loads of patterns, but as you guys can see, it is quite self-explanatory. Most moves are really decided by jungle tracking, to be honest, and some minor stuff. Here, once again, my bot lane ends up dying. I kind of limit tested here. Used my R, it's fine though, he has no flash. Here he actually used R on me, but I kind of knew, like, I mean, he might kill me. Good angle by him. He ends up dying for it though. Not the greatest play, but I kind of baited their entire team in. So, great. Running out of base, and at this point, I don't want to emphasize this point now. I think the point has already been made. I basically went into his bot side again, saw angle on bot side. At this point, my clear speed is so quick. And yeah, at this point, we just get Drake. Afterwards, they're fighting here. My bot lane actually dies to Rengar, or like my Brom is very greedy. I have no idea what he did there. So I end up smiting it to beat their ASAP, jungle gap, just kill him. And yeah, this is how we play the game. And now I'm gonna show you the last game. Bye bye. Alright guys, so for whatever reason I did not record this game, so let me just hop into the replay. Basically, how did I win this game in 7 minutes and made her rage quit? This is going to be a very quick gold nugget for all of those who are still watching. Basically, I am just full clearing, just like the ambassador. Bot to top. We actually see her on the ward on top side. And that's really all I'm doing. I'm already clearing way faster than she is because I actually had a perfect clear here on Talon. Might make a Talon video. But the important thing is really here. Doing my full clear. Since I have such good clear and Ambassador slightly fucked up her clear, I actually get the grab here. Was kind of surprised to see her come from this angle. They don't do it quite a lot. I have first move now. End up killing the Camille. Very important, guys. Here, please shove it out. Okay, please. Ambassador cannot kill us here. I am Talon, I have Ignite. And I want to emphasize this here. Okay. This right here is quite important. Me using Smite on Cannon Minion makes this push so quick, and Camille has no TP, okay? If I hadn't used my Smite on this, and I don't mind it, because I can base and be here in time. I know then I don't have Smite, but I will have an item, and she won't, if she goes from here to here. This Smite, literally look at this push now. Boom, okay? Without Smite, this is very awkward. Kind of fucks up my Mordekaiser. He would still get it in. Quite important though. The important thing comes now. Man, if you see this, okay, first full clear, running from top to bot grab, okay, takes even longer. He could literally base and get items. I now know if this camp is respawning, this is respawning, and I have items, so let me hit him on here, okay? I was like, nah, this game is over now. And I'm Talon with Ignite. The reason why I'm doing my Raptors, I've mentioned in my other videos, sometimes the best invade is not straight out of base, but it is when you can hit them, okay? If I went straight to a Gromp, I would hit her exactly when she does Gromp, but I way rather have her legion for me and take damage and use her cooldowns, alright? So that's what I'm doing here. Just doing my very intuitive, I know roughly the timing. If she does grab, I have more than enough time to invade her here. So that's what I do. I see her. Hug the wall so she doesn't see me ASAP. Loads of players walk like this. Please walk like this. And now, yeah, get the Gromp. I don't, but I end up killing her. Now, what would happen? I would get this. If my mid lane is strong, I literally hover mid lane, gank it, maybe deal some damage to get prio, and then do this, and the game is over. Mass dealer, guys. Master Elo, it's nothing special. If you're below masters, like, you can get it so easily if you watch my videos. It is really easy. There is nothing funky about it. And that's about it, guys. Coaching prices on the screen right now if you want coaching. I've coached so many players by now and recently started again. They have great improvement. Just check out my Discord for the reviews. Anyways, guys, that's about it. Video is long enough. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.